Hello. It's been a while since I've last done this, but that's a story for a different day. Today's task, on the other hand, is to ward my room up the wazoo. I'm by no means an expert, though I'd rather not have to deal with the Chernabog, or whatever the fuck that thing that was trying to eat me was. Voila! Beautiful. I'm going to start performing a ritual to enforce the master ward. You see, there's average wards that usually last a couple days. The more they're used, the less effective they are, and usually target a singular type of creature or entity. So I am making a bigger, more effective, and longer lasting ward known as a master ward. It wards off against a whole group of things, whether that be fae or spirits. But that said, this one, grab my note that M gave me. This one is for Chernabog. There's an issue with the ladder, though. I don't know what the hell that thing is, or whatever the fuck it looks like. So, finding or creating any kind of ward against it is currently impossible. You can fuck up a ward something fierce and accidentally making a summoning circle, if you're not careful. That's why you have to pay attention to a sigil's intent. For instance, take a pentagram, or tarot cards, for instance. They channel different meanings on how they are placed. On another note, I will say, though, that this, what I'm doing right now, will not stop him from finding you, but it will block him from materializing. So, that's my precaution. What I'm using to scribe this is, a mixture of calcium and burning ash from sage. Is a major component in a warding like this. There's another component that I am not going to speak or show because, frankly, it's disgusting. These things are always so fucking tedious because you gotta make sure that you're exact on what you're trying to accomplish here. And it's not the easiest stuff to write with. like I said, I'm not an expert. Oh, this fell. That is what I got done so far. But now that I'm on this topic, let's talk about magic. There's a few ways it can be used. Rituals and spell bags are more common with the coven. These methods, they have something in common, and that is you can't create something from nothing. There's always a price to be paid. Whether it's a component in a spell bag or ritual, or some abstract concept like taking a week of bad luck. Not to mention that some components cost an arm and a leg. So, no magic missiles for me. Like I said, I am not going to show you the final step to this, but this is what it currently looks like. There are a few, shall I dub them, schools of magic. For instance, spiritualists call on spirits, obviously, that of people or that of nature. And some folks are ceremonialists, and them folks tend to try to call upon angels to help them, as odd as that sounds. And then there's some folks who try to call upon pagan gods for help with magic. But I personally was taught a more agnostic route, one that follows something that T, one of my mentors and one of the, shall I say, leaders of the coven, or shall I say, I don't know, their hierarchy's weird, but he knows a lot. Very smart academic. But he likes to call it ethereal science. We draw power from the universe itself to seemingly conjure magic from some unknown origin. I still don't understand all that's behind it, but I find myself entranced by the mysteries of the so-called universe. Before I go for today, you guys want to see something interesting? Watch this. Air is thin, thinner than mist. See ya.